What's going on, YouTube? Or Storm here, coming at you guys with another video today. Now I know you can see Dueling Network here. Today we're going to be doing a kind of fun video I thought to do with you guys, which is talking about negative comments I have received. Now, even though I seem like a pretty small YouTuber, I think over the course of my Yu-Gi-Oh career, YouTubing, oh, TN timed out. Over the course of my YouTubing career, I have seen if you guys didn't know, I've been doing videos since July of 2013. I was inspired by Team APS to start posting videos and whatnot. So, basically, like, I started doing videos and then I kind of took it a couple steps further and decided I actually wanted to make a legitimate channel, not just be some like random channel posting replays. So over the course of the last, God, it's been almost 2 years now. I feel like I've improved my content a lot. I feel like my content has gotten better, and it's only, it's not going to really change anytime soon. But today, guys, I wanted to show you guys make fun of some of the, and maybe, make fun of some of the negative feedback I have gotten over the past couple years. The first one, I'm going to go out of camera momentarily while I read this because it's hard to decipher. Pretty big wall of text. Yeah. So this guy says the Synchro and Exceed deck monsters and decks have completely ruined Yu-Gi-Oh for me. The strategy of the game has been obliterated by the ability to summon multiple extremely powerful monsters in one move, all while destroying the monster's most overpowering effects. The strive to outmaneuver your opponent is gone. And I'm not going to really attempt to decipher any of that. Basically, like another hateful post saying, "Oh, GX is sucked. The animation was terrible." Blah blah blah. I think that the the fact that you have to, like, the thought process in Yu-Gi-Oh has actually gone a lot further as we've gotten more mechanics. It requires you to, and especially it really diversifies the game. I know we're in a tier 0 type format right now, so it's not like, we don't really feel that. But the fact that we have so many different mechanics in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh means that, you can't really prepare when you go to a regional. That's one of the things I find great about the game. I love that it's archetype based. I like that it's fast paced, and I like the challenge of building rogue decks to beat the meta decks. So, I can read you some more, to you guys, but like I can't really decipher it. He says he stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh around 2010 and act like, he's one of those, like, why are you even still talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? You clearly aren't really playing the game anymore, and you don't really know where it goes. The next thing is Terry McCauley saying, "Ooh, SAO." This was on one of my deck profiles, but I always find comments like this funny because they don't contribute to my video at all. Like, yeah, you don't like SAO, but I feel like SAO. One of the things I came up with SAO. SAO is the Nickelback of anime. People hate on it because it's popular. Not saying I like Nickelback or anything, but like I'm just saying people hate SAO because it's popular, not because it was bad, even though it kind of was. Next, we have Jason Allen saying the music is literally garbage. Context. Sorry, I moved my camera away. Oopsies. Misclick. There we go. So context. This guy was saying that this guy said that it was talking about my Raid Raptor video. Now, full disclosure, where my music comes from. Typically, I get my moderators and my friends from the Team APS community page typically supply a lot of my music. Bradley in particular has been really, really good about helping me with doing music, and I've always been thankful for that. As much as he calls me, pleb, blah, 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 like, he's always been really helpful about supplying me good music. I don't often, now, there are times, everything I picked pretty much, Ginor showed me the sound duels, Bradley got me introduced to all the new stuff, so I'm just saying that, like, I don't pick my music most of the time. Typically, I don't find the process of finding music is not really enjoyable to me, but I think the fact that video has almost 400 views in the very little time it's been posted is pretty much telling to me. I don't think all the music I choose is garbage, but yeah, I thought the music was pretty good. I actually liked it. And L Nominal Window says, "Talk more like a man." Now, I forget which video this was on, but like I've told people, like, I'm not, I don't claim to be the most exciting YouTuber, and my voice sounds a lot different when I actually hear it on camera. It actually sounds a lot different. Like, that's anyone really. Like, it's like the same thing if you play an instrument and record it. It's going to sound different than your ears pick up how you sound differently. Like, my voice sounds deep when I hear it, and it might sound different to you guys because that's how the recording actually picks it up differently than our brain processes things. as far as I don't intend to, I don't claim to be the most manly YouTuber out there. There's plenty of other. If you want the big macho macho stuff, you might want to subscribe to Simply Unlucky. He does that pretty well. Next, um, this guy, no, I forget, can't remember the guy's name, but he said Omushu says, really bad deck, talking about my Black Wings, and I asked him, please explain why it's bad. He never responded. It's been 3 months, no responses. I always find it funny when people say I have a bad deck, but don't explain, oh, this part is bad, that part is bad, this part is bad. That's what I usually expect from my commenters and from you guys, is I expect a lot of constructive, what I mean by constructive criticism is that this card is bad, take this one out, put that one in, this one is more of a side deck card, put this one in the main deck, etc. That's what I expect of you guys. I don't expect for you guys to just post a comment saying it's trash, because that's not how I think my commenters are more intelligent than that, and I expect more of that from you guys. So, yeah. And the next one is Ricardo Salas is one of those guys who's commented on several of my videos with lots of bad spelling, but I don't even think I can decipher most of this. He says, OMG, you idiot. Fable Valk will not make Dark Worlds miss timing. It does. Well, they don't technically miss timing. They just only activate when they're discarded for card effect, not cost. Dark Worlds are confusing. Read Konami Judge Paid. This was a hot mess. The way I see is the Dark Worlds can't even spell base came out, and can't even spell structure deck. Here we go. Valxius. I'm not even going to attempt to decipher. He's basically saying that Dark Worlds get their effects when pitched by the effect of Fable Valkyrus. If you don't know what Fable Valkyrus does, it says you can discard one fiend type monster, draw one card. There is a semicolon. I can pretty much. I'm more. As you guys know, I play Battle and Boxers. If you haven't been subscribed to a while, I pretty much know. If you ever you will never run into anyone who's more of an expert on how that card works. And that card literally taught me how to understand how cards work. If a card has a semicolon, it cannot get its effect when it is pitched for cost. If it has a colon, it can. A great example. A great example of a card that will not get its effect because it has a semicolon is Glassjaw, but obviously Dark World monsters all have semicolons in the card text, so they will not get their effects when they're pitched. But this guy's literally the fact. See, he said, dude, you need to do your homework before you get on your soapbox and speak crap at other people and fuck up the game. I think people like you who are completely knowledgeable about rulings and feel the need to post stuff like this, and this is what I usually do when I, find people comment like this. I like to see what else they post. This guy has a notably lengthy history of posting other videos saying people need to be educated. Well, I think you need to go to grammar school. So now this is actually probably the most negative comment I have. Two most negative comments I have ever received. This guy has been blocked by me, literally right when I did this video, because of these two just nasty. These are by far the most negative comments I've received on any video. So basically, my point was he was arguing with someone about how pendulums work, why they get banished in a macrocosmos. It's stupid. Konami does what they want, which they do. But my point was, it's a ruling that's existed since the creation of the game. When something happens and then a card effect and game mechanic clash, the card effect trumps out. The thing is, okay, Pendulum Monster is destroyed, meaning it's just been destroyed. Macrocosmos says, or Dark says, the cards that go to the grave are banished instead. So, meaning, when any card is destroyed, they check. Pendulum Monsters don't quote unquote check. But basically, the way Macrocosmos works is that it says cards that don't go to the grave are banished instead. But Pendulum Monsters are destroyed, then they check if they go to the graveyard and they go to extra deck. That's basically the way I explain it to a lot of people. It's one of the most confusing rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm glad it exists, because Pendulums would be annoying if we couldn't banish them via Macrocosmos, correct? So basically, the first thing this guy says is, "Oh snap, you got jokes, huh, funny kid." Now, this is what I find funny about a lot of trolls, is that they insist that someone is a kid when they're not. For full disclosure, I have a job. I work relatively close to full time, and I may still be living at home, but I'm trying to make money so I can move out. Do I want to live at home forever? Absolutely not. But I feel completely honest with you guys, I work a lot, so I can move out, so I don't have to. But I find it funny how trolls constantly call people kid because they assume everyone on YouTube's a kid. When if you look at a lot of the YouTubers, Cali Effect is a great example. He has a family. He's a kid. Chris Team Innovation. He has like family stuff. Yugioh has a girlfriend. Has a job at HP. We aren't all kids, and I think majority of us are not. Most of the people who do videos on YouTube are above the age of 18 and are not quote unquote kids. He says, I wonder if you even lost your virginity, and my guess is no, you would probably cry if a girl ever got near you. Do you not have a girlfriend? The other stuff doesn't really is relevant to me, but I deal with the public on a daily basis. I work at a grocery store on the front end, and I deal with people every day. If I couldn't talk to women, could I really perform my job? No, I could not. I think that's painfully obvious. So from there, I ended up, completely blocking him. Hiding his comments will no longer appear on my videos on my channel. And he proceeded to say, I don't know if I can actually pull it up. Let's see if I have it up. There we go. Bam. So he says, your life must be sad. Have fun crying to your mommy. I know your feelings, or hurt your feelings, but okay. It's maybe you will drown your own tears. By the way, based on your voice, am I not supposed? You sound like a 12-year-old with a dick rammed down your throat. As I said previously, I'm not a kid, but I can't control how my voice picks up my videos. I can't control that. I think it's pathetic that someone like you feels the need. You need to. The fact is, I'm not a kid. I think that's painfully obvious. I turned 24 last year. I think it's pretty ridiculous that I don't sound like a 12-year-old. I don't normally intend to. So you're pathetic, and I think that someone like you I don't want someone you ever commenting on my videos, because quite frankly, it's too thick for your head. You're too stupid to even realize half my thing. Now, anyway, guys, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see this, type of video come back where we look at some of the negative comments we've received in videos, we will. Feel free to ask in the comment section to receive more videos like this. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. It's Orstorm, signing out.